All right, so now moving on, we have our second keynote address of the day, and to deliver this, I would like to request Mr. Sunil Kumar Raja Pudota, Head Automation Cloud 4C, to share with us his views on the industry. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Arun and Madam, for setting the agenda for myself. So, we at Cloud4C over the last few days, when we have been given this honor of sharing this keynote address, we wanted to choose the topic. We spoke the word transformation for almost 10 years now. I feel that industry in Hyderabad, which I have been associated for 25 long years, have invested a huge amount of money in the digital landscape. And that is where we felt that we should look at maturity, because I feel that there's a significant amount of importance which we have to give to digital maturity. And we at Cloud4C have been working with enterprises in your sector to see how that maturity can be accelerated. Yeah, if you can. Since I am in this forum, so I thought let me just give you a few insights of the 4.0 versions of both pharma and healthcare. There are many points here, but one key takeaway which I want to highlight here is the digital experience. The last 3 years saw healthcare talking to their patients digitally. This will continue. So everyone are working to see how your customers' experience significantly transforms. And that is where we want to focus on, and we want to support customers in this particular journey of your experience. Second key point, after customers' experience, our two key takeaways from Dr. Arun is secure your data. And third point is cost optimization. It is just not the out-of-pocket expenditure from the patients, but also the expenditure which you as an industry has been spending. How can you make yourself secure, make yourself cost optimized, without foregoing accelerating your journey towards digital maturity? This is summary of what I could understand from 4.0, and what role we can play in this area are three key takeaways. Cloud maturity. I would not use the word adoption because that is 15-year-old story. Transformation is another 7 to 8-year-old story. Today, with whatever experience we have in this industry, we feel that you should look at cloud maturity. Regulatory compliance is a key element of your industries, both the industries. There are many frameworks around these compliances. How well are you equipped? How well do you want to be equipped without foregoing the cost which is attached to this security? The third element might be a bit different from cloud as our organization is branded, process optimization. There are a lot of work being put in by your industry around this particular processes. I will take one slide for each of these 3 points which I want to highlight. The first thing is, over the last 15 to 20 years, the wave of the healthcare industry in this city, we saw huge amount of investments made by all of you, either on-prem, either bare metal, either on cloud. I was surprised to know that a pharma uses 26 applications in your day-to-day core functionality. You use 7 to 8 non-core business support functionalities. There's so much of applications which you use for yourself and for your customers. Few of them inward facing, few of them outward facing, few of them might have a blend of both. There has been a worry all across what to be on cloud, what not to be on cloud. That is where you should have that particular assessment done for yourself to see what maturity level are we in today and what is the locus standi to take when it comes to putting your application in which vertical of infrastructure, without foregoing the digital experience of your customer. That is the key point to keep note whenever you are taking that decision. I do not want to evangelize any of these three verticals because it is your business. But I wanted to highlight one illustration of an enterprise in your industry who have chosen a blend of all these three. And that is what we feel you can look at it as an illustration on where do you want to put your next pie in your digital spend. This particular slide talks about lot of compliances you are forced upon. Everyone whom we meet have some compliance or all compliances. All these compliances come with a cost. Not just the initial investment. Believe me, we have been certified for all of this. Every 15 days, we are audited for one or the other compliance. It is a pain, but it is worth it if you have to sustain. And this is something which we have been living day in and day out. And I would request you to see how you can get all of this at the matured manner. This is something which is a bit out of the way, something which I lead as an automation practice, so I wanted this slide to be kept. I and my team have been engaged with pharma and healthcare in Hyderabad, where they have automated their business processes, their functional processes like finance, IP contribution, material management, all that purchase request, all of them are getting automated. But what is surprising today, over the last 6 months, I have been involved in projects which are in automating core functional areas. One of the word was batch testing. You want to have a batch testing done by your chromatography system, but how will that output be compliant to your FDA? Is your manual document which you are going to maintain be accepted by FDA? Those are some things which are getting transformed. And this is something which I want everyone to look at, how you can transform your current business process. Step back and see how many processes are you using now, both core and non-core. Can you transform them? Do an analytics on it. I am not asking you to use a tool for it. Your mind is the best tool first. If you feel that you need a supporting tool, there are tools available to support you on process analytics. There are a lot of data. Ma'am was talking about paper. There's so much of ingestion of data being done from that paper. It can be a productized or it can be a service, whatever be it. Look at how you can work with ingestion engines. RPA has been there for 5 to 6 years now, where you are using that tool to automate your process which you have identified. AI is something which is critical, everyone speaks about today. And last but not the least, don't try to do automation yourself. Don't try to create a center of excellence. Maintaining that is a very costly expenditure. Try to see someone who can support you in your automation journey. Because creating that skills within your organization, retaining them is a huge burden on your organization. That is another learning which I have personally. We have to also maintain the team, so I know the challenges. So this is a critical area in 4.0. and I wanted to leave a thought here. And before I end, I need to speak something about Cloud 4C. Who are we to talk about all those three areas to take away? We are a Hyderabad headquartered company formed way back in 2008 and had a significant journey from what we were in 2008 to a 3,500 employee organization supporting and going through a huge journey in this 15 years now. And that is a pride which we take, not just started as the best data center in this country, but we are today the best data center provider across Asia Pacific, having our tier 4 data centers. Then we moved into the cloud journey. We have our own bare metal cloud, which we support customers in. Then we moved a bit higher, where we became the global supplier to SAP's HANA Enterprise Cloud, now what they call SAP RISE. So we take pride in one of the largest supplier of RISE to SAP. So all your RISE customers are using us as a underlying infrastructure and services layer. This is another journey. And even though there has been ambush from AWS, Azure, GCP in this market, we sustained ourselves, but we also understood that we need to partner with them. And that is where we have leveraged our own competency along with that partnership to become a valuable partner to our enterprises. This is where we are present today. From Pioneer Towers in Madhapur, high-tech city, today we are located in 26 countries, and all the delivery happens from this city. And that's one pride which we take. Whenever I use that word, it happens from Hyderabad. This is one thing which I want to have the last slide with. We have been supporting pharma and healthcare. We know this particular industry. We have been interacting with you. The experience, not just from the Indian market, but the experience which we got from the global market has been phenomenal. And we ensure that we maintain the standards required by your industry all through in and out. We are available in the booth just beside the reception. We have a strong team. We have Satish who leads, Satish, if you can just stand up, he leads the AP and Telangana states. Now, along with him, we have the other team, our marketing team. Whatever questions you have, we are available for you, and we will be there all through the day for you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.